Temperatures definitely running hot today across Kern County, and that's especially true over in eastern Kern. Let's take a look at the high temperatures we've seen today. 110 at China Lake, Mojave 104, and here in Bakersfield we did make it into the triple digits as well. So the heat is definitely built in across the county. The good news, that is going to slowly kind of taper off over the next several days here. Let's take a look at the next 24 hours to start things off. Tonight, pretty typical to what we've been dealing with for the past several nights. 50s, 60s, warmest spots in the 70s. So definitely still pretty comfortable early in the day tomorrow, but the afternoon heat is definitely still there. Again, desert areas for the most part 100 plus, maybe just below that in Mojave. I think we're just below the triple digit mark here in Bakersfield as well. 85 in Tehachapi, and temperatures at the least back into the low to mid 90s over toward the Kern River Valley. So definitely warm tomorrow, but not as hot as today. We're also going to see a little bit more wind as that slightly cooler air is moving in. We're looking at wind gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour actually in eastern Kern, and our mountain areas will likely see wind gusts over 20 miles an hour as well. So a little bit of wind kicking up. Temperatures are still warm, but again, they are gradually going to be falling as we head through the forecast. This right here is the reason we've been so hot. Big area of high pressure. Now, normally when we see those major warm-ups, that high pressure is located over the Four Corners state. That has yet to develop, but this is definitely keeping us warm. The good news, it begins to break down through this week, which is going to allow for some cooler air to move in. But unfortunately, it's not going to be all that dramatic of a cool down. It's a step in the right direction, but not much more than just a single step. 98 tomorrow. Air quality unhealthy for sensitive groups. Comfortable early. By lunchtime, we're already about 90 degrees. Though, and we'll spend almost the entirety of the afternoon in the 90s. 95 Thursday, 96 Friday, 95 Saturday, a little bit better there. Signs of a brief warm up towards Sunday. And if we did cool down significantly, it looks like early next week would be the time. I've got us down to a 93 on Tuesday, so it looks like we could get some slightly more comfortable weather there. And that'll be the day to watch all across Kern here. The Kern River Valley staying below 95 for all days except for Sunday, and then below 90 actually for Tuesday. Mountain areas mid 80s at the warmest, but most of the forecast actually going to be pretty decent in the lower 80s. That's relatively comfortable, especially with those cooler overnights. Lots of triple digit heat though still to come in our desert areas, with most days out of this 7-day over 100 degrees. But again, as we head toward next week, things are looking a little bit cooler as we head toward Tuesday back into the double digits at 95.